question here from Tim McMahon. Have you found that emergency comms are switching more to mobile satellite, different levels of engagement between amateur radio community and local government depending on where you are? Well, as far as in this country of Australia, we still have a emergency section of amateur radio called WICEN, Wireless Institute Civil Emergency Network. So they still do events and also set up for emergencies where required. So we do have that. In the US, I think you've got something similar. But before I get to that, let's add in Tank.
Nice.
Who joins us.
Hey, Tank, how's your intro coming?
Yeah.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Tank earned all of those beads.
I did. I just got off of a Christmas party for a local club. No.
There's a mental picture that you guys will not be able to get out of your heads for a while.
Nope, I'm struggling with it right now.
Oh, man, nightmares tonight.
Actually, there's another.
The most festive hat or shirt, so.
John asks, is there a GMRS expert on the panel tonight? Ape's not on, sorry.
No,
Ape's in the chat, though.
Ape is not an expert. He has not yet passed his test. He got 11 questions out of 12 wrong. But I've got faith in him. You'll make it one day, buddy.
So getting back to that emergency question, what do you guys have in the States?
Aries Races.
Yeah, there's also significant growth in the amount of like cell providers that are sort of working together and providing improvised solutions to cellular networks and radio networks to support emergency services. So I think because of that, there's a little bit more robust of an infrastructure to respond when there's a natural disaster, to build an improvised system for emergency service workers. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. I work for a municipality, and they're just pretty much doing the cellular service using that infrastructure. And I mean, they have radios. All the radios are actually all digital now too. And it's really, I mean, the advancement, I wouldn't say is satellite, but the infrastructure is definitely really advanced. And so I don't think there's any problem with communication there.
Yeah, and just their ability to quickly set up improvised networks, even in areas where there is no infrastructure to support, like a search and rescue operation, for example.
Yeah, well, another example, the Phoenix Open, our municipality is in charge of that, and so every year we just spin up, thousands of new nodes and just the whole communications. There's a new communication site sitting right there at the Phoenix Open, and it used to be a real problem because of the there wasn't enough nodes for the cell service, and nobody could get cell service at the golf course. But now it's just like I said, really robust, and it's just it's a temporary site.
Here in Connecticut, we still use a mix of digital and analog, but it's slowly moving sort of to the digital side as time goes on. Actually, the guy that could talk more about it is Don Izzo. He's in the chat. He's in that industry, so I'm sure he knows more about it than I. But there's still a mix around here.
Yeah, I did 35 years in the fire department, and really, we never ever we had a races team. I never saw him because the guy that was doing it, who's a silent key now, he passed, and he was in the 90s, I think. Our chief never went along with, fixing that problem and getting more people in there. But everything here now has gone digital pretty much, in the 900 trunking system. But when you go on strike teams, and I've been on a bunch of strike teams down in the LA area for the Santa Ana winds and stuff, Malibu, and the people down there treat you great when you go down there because they're just glad you're there. But the OES and CAL FIRE both have a pretty good system that they can set up on the spot. I never got to be in any of that part of it, but it's a pretty good system.